Hello, welcome to Vype Media, folks. I am Jarvis, and I'm with Sebastian as the producer. Uh, great night for some football, you guys. We got the MacArthur Generals versus the Aldine Mustangs. It's the battle of basically of getting on track, right? Both teams are trying to find a win. I know Aldine Mustangs are looking for their first win of the season. I know MacArthur has had a couple back to back tough weeks, but it's going to be a good game today. Hopefully they can get back on track. Uh, let's see if we have a good game tonight, folks. MacArthur is going to kick it off. And the kickoff is good. The fair catch by number 15, Moya Roberto, the receiver, Junior. So all the Mustangs are going to come out first here on offense. Looks like all day's going to start out the triple option on the fullback dive here on a gain of 2 yards by the running back. Tyreek Gary, the sophomore, is second down at about 8 yards. Another handoff to Tyreek. It is shut down by the tackle number Jose Mosley, Jonathan Mosley on the tackle. Sorry, the quarterback. It's a great tackle by the quarterback. Tough tackle. Aldine Davis has a really, really young team consisted of mostly juniors and starters. Juniors, not juniors, but juniors and sophomores. Team full of juniors and sophomores. They don't run the typical spread offense. It's about an eight tight end system. Another 3rd yard stop. It's a flag on the field. Looks like it's holding on the play. I would also like to welcome Gentry to the broadcast today, folks. How you doing today, bud?
Another good day, man. Blessed day in paradise. Can't wait for tonight's Friday night action. Got two teams looking to make a statement win and try to get their season right for district play.
Yes, yes. So far, Gentry, all the things that have been happening is that the All Day Mustangs has gotten the ball first. They've run three plays straight of fullback dive. It's not a lot of passing in this offense, so I do see MacArthur getting the edge,
Okay.
especially when they get on offense because it'll be a lot more spread out, something that the Aldine Mustangs are not used to. Aldine Mustangs are looking for their first win tonight, so it's kind of highly likely they're really excited about this game.
Yeah, drives. These are the type of games, as far as Aldine, you come into, and especially when you know you have opportunity to get your first win, that you're a little bit more excited, a little bit more juice. It's on the sideline, just taking a look at the guys, and you can tell there was a little bit more excitement from the team, and these guys are ready to get out here and play some physical football.
Yes, for sure.
As we get a little punt here, and nice guy kick, and that's going to be down at the looks like the 34-yard line. As Driver said, Aldine coming in 0-5, and MacArthur right now 1-4. But we have opportunity to see MacArthur a couple times this season so far, Jarvis, and we've seen a development of Ryan Smith. Just continue to get better as the quarter goes. As going to get a free play here, gonna drop back and launch this one deep.
It looks like he got it downfield to our star player, Quan Reynolds.
Yeah, Quan Reynolds with the big time house call, 66-yard touchdown reception there as he's dancing in the end zone. And that was a free play. It was offsides on Aldine. And what a way to start off on here on a Friday night. "64-yard touchdown pass for Ryan Smith, and that's what it's going to take to get this young man going. He's had a tough couple games, but there in the last game we seen him get better in the fourth quarter, and that time launching an absolute rocket to Quan Reynolds.
That's probably like the most beautiful pass we've seen all year.
Definitely one of his better passes throughout the year. As it's going to make it 7-0. MacArthur leads this one. You're watching District 14 6A football here on Vype Live. As we welcome you back here to another beautiful Friday night here on Vype Live, WW Thorn Stadium. Couldn't ask for better weather here this evening. 86 degrees. It feels good to all of us here who's been in Houston dealing with the very vigorous summer heat and the humidity. Getting ready to kick off. This is number 28. Excuse me, number 26, Victor Juarez, as he kicks that one to the 36-yard line. And that's where Aldine will take over.
Aldine runs the type of offense to where they literally stack the line with five tight ends. Four tight ends and one running back. So that's the personnel they use: 5 linemen, four tight ends, one running back. But the running back is a fullback situation. So I want to know, was that first drive just a tester? Let's see if they're going to come out in that offense again. And it looks like they're going to come out in it again.
Single back ace heavy formation here for Aldine, and another halfback dive, and no gain there. It's going to bring up 2nd and 10. And you see a few teams in college football run this similar type of offense. I remember just a few years ago when John Harbaugh was at Michigan. Before they got J.J. MacArthur, they used to run more of an ace power formation. Kansas State Iowa State, those type of teams, those Midwest teams, that Minnesota. You see them line up with a lot of tight ends, a lot of offensive linemen, just try to overpower you. And you might even see it tomorrow in a big game. I don't know if Illinois can pull it off, but a lot of formations just like this, another halfback dive. As that is stopped for a loss of 1. Now this MacArthur defense, Jarvis, I feel like they've played. I know they played some elite, pretty good teams here previously, but their defense to me has done a pretty good job of not allowing too many big plays. It's been more so of just trying to get teams off the field in third and fourth down situations. So here they are tonight, opportunity to gain some confidence.
Yes, a big gain of confidence, especially for that D line.
Pretty big athletic defensive line. You see nose tackle number 77 anchoring there, Damian Alamanez, doing a good job right now, not allowing any type of penetration up the middle to get another fullback dive here. And it's going to be for a gain of 4. They're actually going to mark them a yard sharp, maybe a gain of 3. And here comes the punt team. So 3 consecutive, well, that make it 6 consecutive halfback dives, Jarvis. And that seems like that's the, focal point of this Mustang offense.
It's what it looks like. And you're going to have to spread the ball, especially playing in Texas 5A football. You're going to have to spread the ball.
As
It's like it's blocked.
Nice block there. A host of generals get their hands on it as the punter, Cruz Alvarez Angel, just couldn't get that one off. And just like that, MacArthur be right back on offense. Previous drive, 1 quick strike, 66-yard touchdown pass from Smith to Reynolds. See what they dial up here. I have the ball at the left hash mark. And you see for Aldine, more of a universal defense here, 4-2-5 look, similar to what D'Amico Ryans and the Texans run. We have a trips X nasty formation here, halfback on the strong side. Smith fakes, loads up another big one, and that was nearly intercepted. Got his hands on it, number 17, Oscar Perla, as that ball was a bit underthrown.
If he would have laid that ball out there, like he did the first one,
Yeah.
would have been another touchdown back to back. But this is what MacArthur wants to do,
That's right.
right? So this is not anything new to them. It's not anything they're not familiar with. The offense, they want to drop the ball down the field. That's one thing they want to do. It's just a matter of who they're playing and the defense they're playing.
You definitely want to take some shots down the field, see if they look to get the run game going. Seen some really good runs throughout the season, play action. RPO, and looks like 13, Matthew Salazar got his hands on it. So it's going to bring them third and 10. Again, spread formation. They're going to have number 10, Trinidad Espinoza, lined up in the backfield.
Ooh.
Got another free play. Quick screen play. Makes a
It's too many
couple
tackles.
of Mustangs
He goes out
miss.
to the crib. Go to the house.
Maybe that's the formula, Jarvis. Get a free play, get them a jump off sides, and you get a touchdown. As another huge touchdown pass, 51-yard touchdown pass from Smith
Jaden Luna.
to Jaden Luna. And the PAT's up, and it is good. 14-0, all generals here in the first quarter. You watch Vype Live. As we welcome you back here to Vype Live, and another 51-yard touchdown pass for Jordan Smith. So far on the day, he's 2 of 4, 116 yards pass and 2 touchdowns. And here's another kick from Victor Juarez. And
Oh,
this
it's a
one,
fumble, and they got it back.
just like that, the Generals recover. Wow, what a start for the Generals is, me and Driver talking past 2 games, the Generals just been struggling, so it's exciting to see these guys get their offense going, get some excitement back to the sideline of the team, Jarvis.
It's gonna be a tough game for Aldine if they don't pull it together. It's gonna be a longer game. I don't see because MacArthur is not a ground and pound team because they want to throw the ball down the field.
That's right.
So it's really about that D line for Aldine to get some pressure.
Definitely got to get some pressure on Smith. Split back formation, 2 wide receivers at the bottom of the screen.
Well, it's
Smith gets another
offsides.
offsides, and they're going to blow the whistle. They might call this on the offense. Interesting that they blew the play dead there. Unless they're going to get him from encroachment. So 3 offsides here already against Aldine. And you was talking about that defensive line. They got to get disciplined here just watching the football. Mustangs showing blitz. Smith, he's going to hand this one off. And that time the Mustangs corralled around the football. And that was ran by Corey Fisher. Now they're in a pistol trips formation. Little inside zone play here for Fisher. Fisher breaks out to the right.
Outside.
And got a late penalty flag. And it looks like it's going to go against the Generals. Be a 10-yard penalty, and it looks like it's going to be second and 6 here. Here Smith trips at the bottom of the screen. He's going to get another. No, they didn't call it this time. And he's going to hand this one off to Fisher. Excuse me, that's Trinidad.
He looks like he's going to score. Touchdown, Trinidad James. That's what I call him.
Trinidad Espinoza with the house call there from 25 yards out. 25-yard rushing touchdown and 20-0 lead here for the Generals all over the Mustangs. And the PAT is up, and it is good. 21-0 Generals lead this one. You'll watch Vype Live. They 3-3. Who they lost to?
Summer Creek beat CE King last night.
But a lot of people are sleeping on King this year. They got the number one sophomore in the country, Sims.
The running back.
He's a wide receiver. He ran a 9.8 and 100. He already got offers from like Georgia, A&M. Has to get this kicked off here and fumbled the return. And that's where the Mustangs will take over.
It's a big one next week. You got CE King versus North Shore.
Yeah, that's going to be a big game. A lot of people in the area are pretty excited about it. C King with Deion Sims and also the outside receiver and the quarterback Potts. But North Shore, they have the best defensive line
Yes.
that they've seen, so far. So we'll see if they get the ground game going. But North Shore is North Shore. That's that's a totally different monster right there. As we get another ace heavy formation here, and here comes a fullback dive, and that's going to be for a gain of 1. 7 consecutive fullback dives here for the Mustangs. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9 as right now, if you're the Mustangs, you've been running a lot of fullback dives. This would be a perfect opportunity to try to pop a sweep or a play action bootleg just to keep the defense honest, because you can see right now the Generals, they have 5 defensive linemen in the ball game, just on the line of scrimmage, and look how tight their defense is. And another fullback dive there, as they're going to gain about a gain of 4 on a play. Almost that formation looks very similar to the Eagles' tush push.
Yes, they have 2 tight ends literally side by side on the quarterback, and then they're going fullback dive each play, every play. That has to be probably the 9th play in a row
Yep.
of fullback dive.
Just a lot of inside power runs. The thing with this type of offense is you're counting on this just wearing down the MacArthur defensive line, and maybe in a second or third quarter that one of these runs actually pop for a huge gain, as they're going to line up in same formation. It's time to run like a counter, and the General's waiting on it. Nice tackle by number 32 of the Generals, Elijah McDonald. It's going to bring up 4th and 5. And here comes a punt team.
MacArthur, all they honestly have to do is bring a safety up,
That's right.
run one high safety. And since they want to do that the whole game, that's one way to stop it.
Yeah, just keep a safety in the box. Just pack the box with all 11 defenders. And as this punt
It's pooched, tapped again.
looked like it got tipped, and it'd be short of the midfield, and it'd be marked at the 48-yard line. And that's where the Generals take over. 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Generals lead 21-0. As we're back here on Vype Live, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's the Generals. They're going to hand this one off. Nice patient running there by Fisher. And he brought down from behind. Backfield tackle by Esteban Dramillo. Looks like number 30, don't have a number for him on the roster, is going to be headed to the sideline. Lost his helmet. Checking in for him is going to be Giovanni Guzman.
Check out number 98 stance on defense. The D lineman.
That's a really good stance. Nice job firing off. Gets inside, but nice RPO, and that's caught.
And it's gone to the crib. Number 45.
Xavier Ragoza, house call. Generals. 28-0, under a minute to go. This has been a Ryan Smith clinic. 3 touchdown passes and already over 163 passing yards. What a game for the young man. "48-yard touchdown from Smith to Ragoza. As we get a PAT here. Oh, they botched it. Just couldn't execute on the point after attempt as Fabian Alicorn is taken down, so it'll be 27-0. 38 seconds remaining. I've seen Ragoza taking it all the way to the house. It looks like they're trying to get their kick coverage out there for MacArthur. And it's going to be another botched and a big hit. And there's a fight for it on the ground. As thankfully the Mustangs, they was able to get on that. That could have been a tough situation. I mean, they're already in a tough situation, but if they'd have botched that one, they would have been in some serious trouble here in the first quarter. Just looking at the Aldine sideline, not too many players on the roster. Not to even play this suited up. Total of 29 players. Back in the ace heavy wing formation.
It's a false. Oh.
And here's a fullback dive. And another carry here for Tariq Gary. No gain on the play. And that would probably be the last play of the first quarter. After one, the Generals lead this one 27-0. As at the end of the first quarter, been a great start. They have scored more points in the first quarter than they have in their previous 2 games combined. So what a quarter for the Generals. We'll be back after this. As we're back here in the second quarter, Aldine been running the football, trying to get the run. Thank you. Trying to get the run game going. Back in the ace heavy wing. It's gonna be 2nd and 10. Here comes a reverse. Gets out on the perimeter.
Looks like got a lot of great grass.
And he is knocked out there. Nice job by Roberto Moya on the reverse. Picks up a gain of 7 on the play. Actually, a gain of 5. That was a really good job. Good discipline there from the MacArthur defense because they've been seeing fullback dive all game, and seems like as if they was ready for some type of outside play coming their way as everybody stayed home, didn't over pursue. And another fullback dive, and that's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage. Just a host of generals. Not too sure if he even got back. Might have lost a couple of inches on the play. And here comes the punting team for the Mustangs. Been a busy night for Angel Cruz Alvarez. Low snap. Gets this one off. Nice punt that time. As Reynolds is going to take this one. Cuts up field, reverses field. And he's going to take it. Reynolds all the way. House call. Generals. Yeah, there's a penalty flag back at the 19-yard line. Couple of penalty flags. Yeah, anytime you reverse field, you put your blockers in a tough situation, start reaching and grabbing guys. So roughing the kicker on the general, so that give Aldine a first down here. The first down of the night. Give this offense an opportunity.
Only thing MacArthur has to do is just look at all these personnel. There is not one receiver inside the game. So anything this should tells you, see what they did. They dropped both safeties down inside the box, and they put an extra D line on the. Fumble on the play.
Fumble on the play, and that was recovered by number 25, Josh Morales. I mean, it's just been that type of night for the Mustangs. Similar to the fumble from Mark Sanchez and when he was with the Jets, just, ran into his own guy, and unfortunate error for the Mustangs. Now you see MacArthur coming out five wide, empty set, actually, because Corey Fisher is lined up in the slot. And they're going to quick snap throw this one on the screen. Nice job getting out and blocking, big fella. Good running from Caden Matacek. Nice blocking there by Cortland Martin. Like to see the big fellas getting out there on the screen. It'll be a late hit on MacArthur. Yeah, back him up to the 35. Same play. Matacek picks up by the gain of 8 on the play on the wide receiver screen. Back to the empty formation. Smith looks left, rolls out to his right, lets it go deep.
Beautiful ball. Oh my.
Takes a big hit there. Nice ball.
I have a big suggestion. So the receiver must continue running. That
That's
was a
right.
beautiful ball. Continue, the receiver was open. He just literally stopped. See the coach getting upset. Keep running.
That's right. It looks like Smith put enough on the football, and Matacek, he slowed down. Maybe he second guessed the route combination, but if he would have just kept running, that would have been an easy touchdown. But what a throw from Smith. Stepping up in the pocket, feeling the pressure, still was able to deliver an accurate ball. And they're going to run this one buck sweep.
Oh my.
Here's Fisher just taking him for a ride all the way up near the 12-yard line. Quickly back to the
tempo.
nice tempo here. Another buck sweep. And that time, another play by number 44, Esteban Dramillo. It's been a bright spot on his Mustang defense. Two tight ends on the right side, two wide receivers on the left. Fisher lined up towards the wide receivers. Shift. And Fisher's going to run a buck sweep here. This time to the left side. Oh, good block. Fisher getting out to that left side. Touchdown, Generals. What a block from 45. Xavier Ragoza really helping seal in that edge. No penalty flags on the field. And the offense is going to stay out there to go for two.
This has to be the quietest game I've ever been at.
Actually, going to be a holding call here. So first and 10 here for a first and 11. Generals. Smith looks left. Is going to throw the fade route, and that's incomplete. Pass intended for Major Davis.
Scores for you. Um, we have Pasadena Memorial losing to Shadow Creek 21-7. We have Cedar Hill beating Mesquite 9-0. We have Lake Travis still upcoming in the game 0-0. We have DeSoto versus Duncanville. Duncanville's winning 14-6.
That's a big game.
Big game. Euless Trinity versus Timber Creek. They're winning 21-3. We also have Galena Park North Shore winning 28-0 in the second quarter against Goose Creek Memorial.
Appreciate Jarvis bringing the scores around in Texas high school football. We have a quick timeout taken by the Generals. We'll step aside. You're watching District 14 6A football here on Vype Live.
We also got a score out in Pasadena. Well, on Pearland. I'm sorry. Pearland versus Pasadena Dobie. Pearland is leading 20-10.
Dobie's keeping that one interesting. Dobie has one of the best tailbacks in Matthews in all the state of Texas. Here we are. Jet sweep here to the outside. Nice blocking, nice running. And, man, just running hard. Quan Reynolds, touchdown.
On the second touchdown of the day.
As we're going to get another penalty flag here. This was after the touchdown. So that'd be second touchdown of the night for Quan Reynolds. MacArthur will attempt a point after. Last time they botched the snap. This time, clean operation. It is up, and it is good. 34-0. 7 minutes remaining here in the second quarter. Generals rolling. And the kick is up and off, and this is going to be fair caught. last night we had another really good ball game here in the district. Westfield defeats Nimitz 28-27 in a huge win for Nimitz to get them back to 500. But they are undefeated in district play, and it looks like it's going to come down to them and Davis. We had an opportunity to see Davis early on in the year, and they look explosive. Plenty of talent all over the field. They lost against arguably a top 15 team in the entire state of Texas and Willis, and one of the best players in the country. So they're going to do just fine in the district. It has a quarterback keeper here from Jace Shanklin, and he's going to lose about 3 yards on the play. As we're going to step aside, we have an injury timeout. You watch it. Vype Live. As we're back here on Vype Live, Mustangs going to be without one of their key offensive linemen. It's going to get another halfback dive up the middle. 6:25 remaining here in the second quarter. It's been all runs for the Mustangs. Third and 9. If you like the continuous coverage here of high school football across the state of Texas, leave a like and subscribe here to Vype Live, as we have it covered throughout the year, also into the playoffs as well. Basketball season, baseball season, all different types of sports, soccer, as we have a timeout taken by the Mustangs. We'll keep it here. Don't leave a like and subscribe. Aldine again came into this game 0-5, just hasn't been able to get a win. And, it's been a struggle for them this year, and they have an opportunity tonight to go against another team who's been struggling, but definitely has some talent on the perimeter. And as far as Aldine, they do have a really good offensive line, and they're looking to lean into that. Quick score update: Duncanville goes up 21-6 over DeSoto. Beautiful facility here at Thorne Stadium, located in Aldine ISD. Got some good college football games coming up tomorrow. Got the Red River rivalry, Texas and Oklahoma. Huge bounce back. Huge opportunity for Texas to bounce back. Not sure if John Mateer is going to play. And they're going to run looks like a fake fullback, hand off to the wide receiver. Just couldn't get things going. Be a loss of 2 on the play. As Aldine will bring out their punt team. Allen's leading Princeton 21-0. Shadow Creek up 28-7. There's a nice little rugby style punt from Angel. And it's going to take a general bounce, and it'll be corralled at the 45-yard line. So excellent field position for the Generals. Probably have another opportunity to put up some more points. Fort Bend Hightower leads Clements 35-0. Jersey Village down to Stratford 23-13. Bel Air leading Houston Wisdom 14-0. Tascasita gets a little more separation, 14-3. Cinco Ranch up on Cade Patel, 21-13. Klein Collins over Tomball Memorial, 27-0. And Magnolia leads Klein Forest, 16-0. As Smith's going to take this in the spread look, it's going to throw a quick screen out to his talented wideout, number 3, Major Davis, who's brought down at the gain of 5. Tomball leads Klein Oak 10-7. That's a really good game. Willis leads Duquesne 7-0 in the second quarter. Pearland and Dobie in a tight one, 20-13. Pearland leads. Dawson all over South Houston, 21-0. Dawson is a scary team this year. Angleton leading 20-6 over Friendswood. Spread, strong look here. Smith, another quick screen. This time's out to Fisher. Fisher gets a nice block. Fisher keeps ahead and picks up a first down. Excuse me, that's not Fisher. That is number 0, Jaden Luna, on a reception. I got an opportunity to cover Angleton last week, and they are the most efficient and the most balanced team I've seen all year. Throughout the year, they have over 700 yards rushing, 700 yards passing, with also the second best defense. That is a recipe for success, and they made it all the way to the state semifinals before they lost to Iowa Colony. And it's going to get another halfback dive, but this is going to be blown dead. Port Arthur Memorial leads Barbers Hill 21-6. Crosby leading Humble Kingwood Park 20-7. As Laporte is up 28-7. That's some of the scores around the area. And Laporte is also looking to get back to the playoffs. Nice run here from Espinoza. Stays on his feet, bounce backs left, cuts it upfield. He's going to go all the way. House call. Espinoza made 3 guys miss down here at the bottom of your screen as he hits his head on the goalpost. 40-0 in the second quarter. So that would take us all the way to the 2-minute warning. And the PAT is good. 41-0. Generals lead this one. You're watching Vype Live.
We're back with the kickoff. The pooch punt, pooch kickoff. Sorry, it's fielded at the 30.
Field at 30 for Aldine. And they're going to get their offense back out and see if they can get an explosive play. As going to get a nice fullback carry that time for a gain of 5 yards. Nice carry, nice gain. As that was ran by Tariq Gary. Right now, Mustangs offense in no hurry. Back to the ace heavy formation. And they're going to hang this off to Amari. Amari Jack picks up a first down. 1 minute remaining. Some excitement for the Aldine Mustangs picking up a first down outside of the personal foul call. Gonna run this one to the right as Jack picks up another gain of 4. And that looks like that will be the final play of the first half. The Generals lead this one 41-0 as they have found their offense here against Aldine. We'll be back after the halftime performance. You're watching Vype Live. I would have been mad. The 28-yard line, a nice return by number 11, Joshua Patillo. But yeah, it's tough. And it seems as if we're going to have a running clock here in the second half. 41-0, MacArthur lead. Huge first half from Ryan Smith. He started off hot with a big time 66-yard pass to Quan Reynolds. And he also has a touchdown pass to Xavier Ragoza for 51 yards. Threw another house call to Jaden Luna, took it to the house. So we're going to get offsides here on the defense. Play action, and they're going to hit Jay Luna. Excuse me, that's Corey Fisher as he is knocked out of bounds near the midfield line, and we're going to get a face mask call. So tack on an additional 15 yards. Jarvis, I've been very impressed with Ryan Smith tonight. This is he's taking advantage of the opportunity, and he's been delivering some accurate balls.
Yeah, it's all about confidence, man. I mean, hopefully this transitions to when they get to playing the schools like Ike and Davis at towards the end of the season. It's all about confidence, man. He's had two back-to-back rough games. I think the back-to-back games he's thrown over 8 interceptions.
Yep.
So it's been a tough season for him, but today he's looking really sharp and he's looked like he's ready to go today.
Definitely looking sharp as Espinoza gets it on the run and just fights for 6 yards on the play.
Yes, and one thing I noticed about MacArthur is MacArthur usually they don't run outside of tackles in between the tackles as much as they done today.
Yeah,
But everything is working so well for them; they're able to work their offense. So this is what I want to see out of MacArthur. I want them to work their offense, run all their plays, running their outside plays. They go pop out to the outside again,
Corey
gain
Fisher.
another first down. Corey Fisher, but you want to see them progress from week after week, right? So of course, they're coming off two back-to-back losses against two really good teams inside of the district, but they still have some more games to go down the line. So you want to work everything, right?
That's
You
right.
want to work your passing game, you want to work your running game, you want to work the outside because you want to see what you have, especially when you're trying to make a push for the playoffs. And it's coming towards the home stretch of the football season.
Yeah, we're right here in the thick of football season as Fisher gets another one and he gets close to that first down mark. And, there's a possibility they could get that fourth playoff spot. I mean, at the top, you're going to have Westfield, Davis, and more than likely either Nimitz or Eisenhower. But they have an opportunity to, they win a couple of games and they could be fighting for a playoff spot towards the end of the year. Another RPO, and that time it's dropped. Couldn't haul it in. Corey Fisher. Seeing one of the few mishaps from the MacArthur offense.
I would like to commend MacArthur's offensive line tonight.
Yes.
They've been playing really hard tonight. There's driving off the ball. Big shout outs to number 64, Kanan Lewis, number 65, Maximo Martinez, number 69, Jacob Ardonis, and number 72, Donald Correz, and number 75, Jesse Sosa. They're playing really well tonight.
Definitely playing well. Comes in there, makes a huge play in the backfield. Nice tackle for Matthew Salazar coming in on a safety blitz. Excuse me, he actually came in off the defensive end position.
Yes, and I did not get Mr. Maximo Martinez and Mr. Joey Hernandez, the two outside tackles, and Cortland Martin. Sorry.
A great blocking from the offense line. They're going
Looks like
to
going to
tip.
be a field goal try, 32
Oh,
yards. It's
it,
buffed. It's muffed, and they picked it up. If he throws it in the end zone, he has a chance. He has a guy in the end zone.
and he takes a big hit. That's the second mishap on the field goal. So that's something they're going to have to clean up this week in practice. Special teams is a very is a really important part of the game. So Mustangs will take over on downs at the 11-yard line. Excuse me, 12-yard line. And they're going to run a halfback dive up the middle, gain of 1 on the play. And it's going to be a fumble on the play, but Mustangs, they get back on it.
And after this play, I'm going to give you guys some updated scores as well.
And that time they try to run a outside zone, and that is stopped by the MacArthur defense. It's going to bring up a 4th down. 3:42 remaining here in the third quarter. And it's been a very busy punting unit and a very busy day for Angel Cruz Alvarez.
Okay. Right now we got Shadow Creek beating Pasadena Memorial 42-7. We have Cedar Hill beating Mesquite 23-0. We have Lancaster beating Dallas Skyline 42-0.
And
It's a
that,
muff punt, and it's Aldine looks like they got the ball back.
Mustangs get the ball back, so not a great start for the Generals coming out here in the second half.
You have the North Shore score beating Goose Creek Memorial 42-0 at halftime. Houston Stratford is beating Jersey Village 33-14. Atascocita has pulled away from Humble 28-3. Kyle Collins is beating Tomball Memorial 34-3.
Here's another fullback dive, and that time
Looks like that was the longest play of the night, huh?
Yeah, longest carry of the night here for the Mustangs, a gain of 7. So far, they have gotten one first down traditionally outside of the one personal foul first down. So 2 first downs so far in the night for the Mustangs. See if they can get their third as they now cross the 50. See if they can get some points on the board.
Looks like you have a game inside of Pearland, folks. Pearland is leading Pasadena Dobie 23-13 in halftime.
That's a really good game, as they had a quarterback keeper, and he loses 5 yards on the play.
LaPorte is beating Fort Bend Kipner 56-0.
As we have a 3rd and 8 here, and fullback dive has some space. Nice carry again from Tariq Gary. And, you just talked about the Laporte score. You know who runs a very similar offense to Aldine? Laporte. Laporte,
Yes,
they,
they do.
they run, I'm talking like 90% run, but they do it so effectively. And it is one of the best offenses to watch. As last year they got eliminated in the final 8. They fell to their district rival. I can't think of the name right now. Purple team. I can't think of the name right now. Talked about them earlier, but they fell to them in the at NRG Stadium, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. As the end of 3, MacArthur leads this one 41-0. You're watching Vype Live. As we get ready to head here into the 4th quarter, 4th and 1. They're going to run another fullback dive and gets close to it. It looks like they're going to give them forward progress for the first down. Talik Gary on the run. And it's going to be a first down. Angleton. They're running. Yeah. So, excuse me. It was Angleton that they lost to Laporte. They lost to Angleton. But plenty of good football across the state of Texas. Huge first down there from the Aldine Mustangs. And another carry here for Gary. Picks up a gain of 2 on the play. This will be 2nd and 7. As we get another fullback dive. Nice carry there from Gary. So bring up 3rd and 7. And they're going to run a reverse. This time, Roberto Moya gets to the sideline, takes a big hit. So it'll be 4th and 8. Definitely, if I'm MacArthur, I'd be looking out for some type of reverse or keeper. Is it going to run a reverse? No, quarterback keeper, and is a loss on the play. Nice tackle by number 25, Josh Morales. Chase Shanklin try to keep it.
It's really hard to figure out what that offense really does, just off the simple fact is that you don't know what your quarterback can do.
That's right.
You don't know what the running back can really do. It's really hard running this offense. I was talking to the coaches there around halftime, and this is what they've been doing for years, apparently. So this is something that's pretty normal to them. The same offense. Um, we just hope for the best, man, for the
That's
kid.
right.
Because and this is me being totally transparent, me being honest here. It wouldn't be. It's really hard, and when you playing these kind of games like this and you running this type of offense, you as a parent you can't help but think of my child's safety,
That's right.
right? So um, when you're on the field and then with the depth that the team has, it's really hard to basically worry is my child is safe on the field. So it's it gets to a point to where you have to ask the coaches that, hey, are you guys looking out for the best interest of the team, or you guys are just following tradition?
That's right.
It's 2025, and it's really unsafe to run that type of offense every single play. You see that the NFL, the tush push is only used when you actually need it.
They think about banning it due to safety reasons.
Yes, safety reasons, right? So, and I'm guaranteeing if the Eagles run, he's open, number 7 again. He's wide open.
Caught!
Touchdown again.
Man, this kid Quan Reynolds having himself a day. 3rd touchdown of the night, and he's hitting the Quan. Yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from, Jarvis. Just there is tradition, you know, tradition of certain offenses like the Army and Navy. They're gonna run an option, but even the Army and Navy has opened up the option nowadays. You don't see
Yes.
them running the same flex bone formation. They evolved to the pistol, shotgun, different formations, and eventually I like to see the program of Aldine evolve. You know, have a off season where they implement a more open attack, because if you only have a fullback dive and a quarterback keeping in reverse, it's you put your team in a tough situation week in and week out because defenses that is very easy to key on with the athleticism and the speed of today's players, and I know those kids and those coaching staff they're working hard at practice, they're doing all they can, and but the evolution of the game is where you like to see the Aldine program continue to evolve with the game of football.
Yes, yes, yes. You it it's hard to get players to play when you're playing this way. So it explains a lot to the depth they have on the team.
That's right.
You know, I I really do hope that they get some change this offseason because this this is this doesn't look good. I'm just being honest. If they play this way, more like this in the for the rest of the season, I'm afraid they might not win another game, or they might win a game, might not win a game this year.
And that is that could be tough on a team, and you got some freshmen on the team, and you got some sophomores and juniors, and a lot
It's a
of
really young
underclassmen.
team, really young team.
Yeah,
Um, could possibly be the youngest team in the state.
a lot of
It's a
juniors.
total of 8 seniors,
Yeah,
so it's a really, really young team. MacArthur is the team that's going to have to do a lot of replacing next year, but
they return their tailbacks. They're gonna next year. They're gonna lean on that run game.
Aldine should be wonderful. They're going to turn their quarterback. Could they have their quarterback for 2 more years? They have their starting running back Tyreek Gary for 2 more years. Um, it's really, it's really the first roster that I see here that only has two receivers listed. They only have two receivers listed, and those two receivers have played safeties. Those are the two safeties for tonight, and it's really on a sense to where I think they just on the roster as just
Yeah,
roster players at this point.
yeah.
They have tight ends that are usually guards. Um, they're pretty consistent with it. If they don't,
Has to get another fullback dive here, and just waiting for the whistle to be blown. No official blew the whistle as the ball comes out. They're going to mark their forward progress, and that's the safety you're talking about. Because if you're continuously running up the middle, I mean, you know, I understand that this can be a potential and effective offense, but you run up the middle every single play. You got piles of guys jumping on you, and it's just the football game has evolved to become such a safer game, and there's I'm pretty sure these kids will love to go out and catch a ball, to be out on the perimeter, catch it, throw a quick screen play, RPO play, let them get upfield, see if they can make a play out in open space. And here we are for another fullback dive for Amari Jack.
let's give it up for number 34, Jose Tudden.
Yeah,
That has to be Mr. Tudden's 25th tackle of the night,
he's been all over the field. I'll tell
all
you
over
that.
the field. That D line has definitely played a great game tonight. Better than what they've played in the last 2 weeks. They've got great push off the ball. They're attacking each ball. All the tackles are coming from your Mike linebacker and your 2D tackles on the inside. So
Hey,
good game. I give this MacArthur offense an A+ on today.
yeah, definitely a good game. He's the big fellas up front need to go get him some water break after this game. And here's another fullback dive, and this they're gonna pick up. Oh, he broke
He
free.
broke.
A gain of 15.
That was the longest run of the day.
Amari Jack also did the first down signal.
He's a senior.
He's a senior, so that's his moment. Got his first down, and he gonna celebrate any accomplishments. And it's been a struggle here, being down 48-0. Let's probably get another playoff for Aldine, and looks like MacArthur's going to win this one. So, any thoughts for player of the game for MacArthur?
Yes, you already know who we gonna say. Hit the Quan, Mr. Quan Reynolds.
Yes,
The guy, what is it? 4 touchdowns today, over 200 plus yards, total yards receiving. Um, Great game today. Great game.
yeah,
He's always been the guy to have a pop play. I think he's had the only touchdown when they played Nimitz a couple of weeks ago.
that's right.
So he's a superstar. He's their superstar. Once again, another great game by Mr. Ryan Smith. He's actually showed a lot of confidence tonight.
He has
He
a big
bounced
arm.
back very, very much well. No interceptions, 300 yards passing. Great game tonight from him.
Definitely great game from Ryan Smith, Reynolds. This defense pitching a shutout. They had they gave up quite a few points in the past couple of weeks, but come in tonight and they pitch a shutout as MacArthur is going to win this one 48-0 over the Aldine Mustangs, and we're gonna